Morning. So today's jobs on the 900 are to change the oil and to change the coolant. Starting with the coolant because you need the engine cold to do that. Now the big issue I've got is I've been trying to find the coolant drain plug and I cannot find it. Supposedly it is located on the block behind the engine manifold, the exhaust manifold here, but I've had my torch in there, I've had a good look, and I cannot for the life of me see where there is an engine drain plug on this block at all. There's quite a bit of oil coming out the power steering pump, by the way, but that's a job for a different day. But no, I can't find the engine coolant drain plug. So I think what I'm going to do is just drain it out the bottom, take that hose off the radiator down there, the bottom hose, and hopefully that will drain as much as possible, and then just refill it from there. I think that's probably the best bet. So hopefully that will work. If it doesn't, we'll have to try something else. And that's the first job, coolant. And the oil filters down there. The only thing I've got to do now is locate the oil drain pipe plug. I think I found that underneath the engine. Being a Saab, these things are not as conventional as you think, so nothing is where it normally would be, which is makes life interesting, shall we say, from time to time. But yes, on with the coolant. Update for you. Taking the bottom hose off, and most of the coolant seems to be draining out, which is good. So looks like that will do the job without needing the coolant drain plug, which is good. So just let that continue to drain. You can see underneath the car we have a fair amount going in that box. Let that drain out, and then I'll put the hose back on again and top it up. And I think on the top here, that is the bleed screw. So we'll use that too. So further little update for you. In order to bleed the system, you have to have the heater on hot in the cabin. You need to pressure the top of the expansion tank, and then you release, this is the bleed screw here, and you release the bleed screw with the top off here, then eventually it will run clear out of the bleed screw. And I've got a nice warm top hose now, which is good. I put the tighten the bleed screw up, and having fitted my new temperature gauge yesterday, you go in here. Oh, it's nice and toasty in here. We can see that the temperature gauge has now risen to kind of where that temperature sensor says it should do, but it's nice and warm in here. So the heater is performing its usual Arctic Nordic duties, which is good. So I think that's good. Now we need to change the oil. There we go. So now we're going to change the oil. So I've jacked the car up just so that I can get better and easier access underneath. I think I've found the oil drain plug. You can see it there. So I think that's pretty much the oil drain plug. The car doesn't seem to be anything anywhere else underneath other than this cover. And knowing Saab, they would make it easy to get to. So I reckon that's the oil drain plug. There's nothing up underneath there. So I'm going to release that. That should let the oil flow out into this container, and then we'll be good. Then we can top it up from above. Another update for you. I released that drain plug and a load of oil came out. And so just to make sure that it was not the transmission oil, because it could be, I don't think it is. Let's check the dipstick now, and yeah, dry as a bone. So no engine oil in there now. Next thing I need to do is to just remove that oil filter. I'll put some cardboard down underneath the car just to stop any oil getting on the driveway. And then I think that was hand tight, so I can get that off without a tool, which will be good. And I'll replace it. So there you go, that's the oil filter removed. The new one is slightly smaller, but good top tip. Make sure it's only hand tight. That one was, fortunately. So I will put this on just hand tight as well. Put a little seal of oil around the top rim. then I can put the drain plug back in and top up the engine oil. There we go. Oil around the seal. And another quick tip for you, worth filling up the filter with oil before you put it back on. Just means that the engine is less likely to be starved of oil when it first starts up. So now I'll put that back on, hand tight. Now, new oil filter now added. Now I just need to put the, and actually you can see on the side there, it does recommend you put oil in the filter before you do it. So the next thing is I will top up the engine oil through here. But before I do that, of course, what I need to do is to put the drain plug back in. So let's get that done. Okay, that's the oil change done. I've put about 4 litres of oil in, so there's about a litre left. I'm just running the engine now. When it's okay, the oil pressure warning light went off really quickly, so that was good. So I think we're done. We'll just check underneath for any oil leaks. We're going to make sure that there's nothing leaking out underneath there, which there isn't, which is good. I think we're good there. And worth documenting the mileage. So the mileage for this service is 148,231. So there we go, all done. Service completed on the Saab. I'll do the spark plugs another day. Next job, going to give it a quick wash off. We're going to go to Halfords and get some wet and dry and some treatment and just see what I might be able to do with this, and maybe some lacquer, and just see maybe if I just what it would come up like. It won't come up as good as new, I understand that, and the paint is blistered, so ultimately it needs a respray. But just as a temporary measure, while I wait for and find somebody to do it, could be a good bit. But I'm going to just give it a quick wash off, and there you go. Saab 900 Classic 16 valve service. Basic service complete. Actually, the other thing I need to do is brake fluid, but I think we'll do that up on Gav's ramp, because not easier than jacking the car up and doing it that way. But so far so good.